breaking news to discuss involving the Charlotte Hornets, Lamelo Ball, NB1, the one of one. We must discuss something involving his teammate Grant Williams, who suffered a catastrophic season-ending ACL injury, y'all. Nobody's seen this coming. The Charlotte Hornets center position is in complete limbo, and now Grant Williams going down. Who's going to fill this position? Mark Williams, to me, he is the catalyst for all of this, because it pretty much put a lot of stress and wear and tear on a lot of these guys. I'm surprised this didn't happen to Taj Gibson, a career, ending injury, but I seen this coming at the center position because it was just becoming too much wear and tear. Grant Williams had no business playing small ball five, but that's what it took. Grant Williams became my best position there at the five. Obviously, you got Musa, who's been, doing his thing, but Grant Williams, he came to Charlotte. He was one of those guys who was supposed to come and change the culture here in Charlotte. The Hornets, they've been a dormant team. They pretty much look like they can't get up off the ground. And guys like Grant Williams was supposed to come here to just bring new life to the Hornets, help Lamelo Ball have become that veteran presence to help navigate things for Lamelo and some of these Hornets, especially Miller. It's unfortunate that it looks like he won't be able to do that. This season was supposed to be a big year. They're going to have to get Mark Williams back. That's the only way I think, in my opinion, solves this. Grant Williams brought a lot of IQ to the team. He made a lot of smart plays. He was one of those guys that was, looking like anytime the Hornets needed something to happen, he was there to be a part of the happening. But now they won't have that. This guy, Grant Williams, he could pick and pop. He could take it to the rim. He could go mid-range. Like I said, the three ball was there. So he brought a lot to the table, just versatility. But this is where Charles Lee's going to have to step in, roll his sleeves up, and do something, because they're going to need it. He went down late in that fourth quarter. That's what I'm saying. When he went down and gripped that knee, we've seen this injury so many times, y'all. At the ACL, and I knew what it was right when it happened. Right when he went down, something was telling me this is big time. We won't be seeing Grant Williams for a very long time after that. After he went down, you seen the agony in his face. You seen it immediately holding the knee. No real contact to the knee. It wasn't like they went knee to knee. He fell knee first. His knee just blew out on him. He looked like he was in an awkward position. Some people say he was flopping. Some people say he was this, he was that. But I'm not going to go that far as to accuse him of flopping. Obviously this is a devastating situation as is. We don't need to add any more fuel to the fire. I know Grant Williams wanted to be there for the Charlotte Hornets this season, along with a lot of these guys, but that won't happen. I think Grant Williams made himself a valuable commodity. The Hornets was a team, obviously, it's going to take big time efforts to get them out of the hole that they've been in throughout these years, but you've seen them slowly climbing out of it. And Grant Williams had a part in it. Is he the high flashy scorer of a Lamelo Ball, of a Brandon Miller? No, but he brought a different kind of intensity to the Charlotte Hornets that they did not have for a very long time. The Charlotte Hornets didn't have good veterans, in their presence. They just did not. They didn't have people that actually wanted to be there. When Grant Williams got traded to the Charlotte Hornets last year, he showed you that he wanted to be there. He wanted to be in Charlotte. He didn't, this offseason, he didn't say, hey, I want to go to a contender. Just this season alone, he was averaging 10 points, shooting 43% from the field, 36% from three, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Um, what else he had? He had a steal, so he brought a lot, nearly a block a game. So Grant was just infecting the game all over the place. That's what a lot of people don't give him props for. Um, but I will, man. Grant Williams, man, he's proven to be a decent veteran in this league. And it's unfortunate that the Charlotte Hornets season could be in limbo now, because where are they going to get the production at the five? Who's next? That's how I start to think about the only way this lessens the blows unless we get word that Mark Williams is returning. And you've seen Mark in the gym looking like he's getting closer and closer to a return. But to see Grant Williams out for the season, I mean, it's just terrible. It's terrible. And we don't know what kind of player he's going to be when he gets back, with this ACL. And this really had to do with too much wear and tear. Grant Williams was just doing a little too much out there. I just wish they had Miles healthy. I wish they had Mark Williams healthy. I guarantee you Grant Williams is not suffering an ACL today. When you got all this wear and tear on guys that should have never had this much, just wear and tear on them. He didn't come here to lead, the Charlotte, become a starter for the Charlotte Hornets. That was never the position for Grant Williams. But due to all of the things that he had to deal with, he started to try to, fill in. And this is what filling in now. His season is over. The Charlotte Hornets, we don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to make the playoffs this year. They look like they're fighting. They want to. But with injuries like this, it's only so much. We've seen this with the New York Knicks. How many people have to fall, before the whole season just goes to hell? And unfortunately, I see that coming to pass for the Charlotte Hornets. How many more injuries? You're dealing with an injury to Miles Bridges already. That's catastrophic. These are too many significant pieces for Charlotte. Obviously you have Lamelo and Miller doing the scoring. And these guys, they do big things in their own right. We're gonna need them, but injuries, man, is going to be the Hornets' number one enemy. That's going to be the reason why they never reach their ultimate potential. But we're going to be here to document it all. It's Flight Sports TV. Make sure you hit the like button if you're new. Most definitely hit the subscribe button. We got more news, content, and more. The Charlotte Hornets, man, what are they going to do? Grant Williams is out. Lamelo Ball and the Hornets going to have to dig a little bit deeper. But shout out to Grant Williams, man. She was a good Charlotte Hornet, man. I got to keep it real with you. We don't know what your future is going to hold. But he did what he was supposed to do when he came here. Let's just hope the best for him now. This recovery, this ACL, this is serious. I'm going to leave it at that. It's Flight Sports TV.